What's good, doers? You know what it is. You know what it is. And it's your boy Kingmil with A guy back with another reaction video. This is News 8. I feel great. Let's get into this. All right, so Xavier So Based gets the cosign of his life. No, I'm kidding. I wouldn't say the cosign of his life, but this is, you know, this is, you could consider this a moment. The fact that these big streamers are speaking on him, whether they like it or not, whether they should have an opinion or not. In my opinion, I don't think they should have an opinion as, like, you know, why do you guys think? But then again, I can't say that because I be hating on like Haunted Mound, and I don't like a lot of old drain, so I'm very confused. I used to be very confused as to why people like that old stuff, but then it starts to make sense to me. Like I said before, you know, you learn to grow to that stuff and you learn to grow with that stuff. And then eventually you see it come to fruition, and then it becomes like an era in your life that you don't let go of. And then, yeah, I get that. I do, but come on, man. Y'all not really listening to Xavier, man. Reacted to damn Rage reacted to definitely blowing up. Now, yeah, definitely blowing up. And I want everybody to know we reacted to Xavier So Based first. All right. We did not join the hate train. We were never on the hate train. I wasn't on the hate train. I don't know about my nigga Paulie and all that other stuff, but you know what I'm saying? Hey, to each its own with the music. There's a lot of stuff that you guys show me and I hate. I don't like it. I would never in my life try it, but Rage. Like Rage. Look at that. So, all right, let's get into this. Let's get into the real segments here. Let's get into the real segments here. Xavier's response. Xavier response. So, Kobe makes a tweet. There's a new rapper every day now. Who the actual is Xavier So Based? I'm like, yeah, man. Xavier So Based is hard. And you got to tap into Yapo J. You know what I'm saying? I know they work together. I know they don't work together, but I see them. You know, they got this little wave going on amongst them. So boom, there's that going on, more or less. Boom. Kobe already know about Yap. Boom. There's that. Now, I'm going on about it, and now Paulie shows me this. YourRAGE. I know we understand how some of you is be genuinely liking this new dog sometimes, bro. And I'm not gonna beat a dead horse. I explained to y'all what makes people grow to stuff that is so, you know what I mean, different, and you just have to just, hey, you gotta have that acquired taste. You gotta know what it is. You gotta see the underground for what it is. You gotta see these new artists and what's happening for what it is, really, for it to make sense. Like, there really is no explanation, like, especially when something is based. Like, you're not gonna like every bass rapper, neither. Like, you're not gonna like every bass song. Like, you're really not. Like, it's just some artists have that thing to them that you just like. Some people just, you know what I mean? Like, you like it or you don't, and that's it. Like, that's it. That's it. I get why you're confused. It's like, damn, it's so unfortunate. Because I see it with Xavier, but my opinion isn't where you draw the line in life. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't end at my opinion. You know, unfortunately. If it did, we'd be in a good place right now with this shit, but it isn't. We got a long ways to go before we ever get to that point, too, if we ever do. But Xavier ain't really going for all that, more or less. And you know what it is? Xavier is such a nice, you know, respectful, appreciative young man, because he's always like, you know, he always lets people know that he understands his music isn't for everybody and stuff like that. And hey, as long as the artist knows that, could you call him trash? Could you call an artist trash if they know you not finna, you know, like they shit at first? Bet you put a bunch of clout behind this shit with a big feature, and these motherfuckers' minds gonna be changed. They're gonna forget they even said this shit. But said, yeah. Hey, I guess, man. It'll go over your head. At the same time, I feel like people shouldn't really, like even myself, who knows, but people shouldn't be judging Xavier for like another year until things like really, I mean, Patchmade, in my opinion, Patchmade is taking off. Like that flow, everything about it, like it's so different. I could just see why people would hate it at first. Like it starts off like a freaking, I don't know, like an annoying David Shardy song, you know, like some childish ass shit, and it's fucking replaying over and over again, like, you know, like you're in a haunted movie or something like that. And then it actually gets to the business. And I feel like with Xavier, like, you gotta really listen to what he's saying. Turn the flow off. Turn the flow off. Listen to what he's saying, and you're gonna understand how it's flowing, man. Oh, I don't know. If you chop down, listen to what he's saying, you're gonna understand how he's flowing. Like Xavier's music taught me how to listen to music more, because at first I was like, what the fuck am I listening to, bro? But that's just that. It's more than Xavier's music. It's reactions. You know, this reaction thing is teaching me how to listen to music more. You know what I mean? But like, I feel like with Xavier, it made me notice, oh bro, like, you know, you are getting better. Like your mind is opening. Like I am becoming less closed-minded with this stuff. But you guys feel like I'm closed-minded because I don't like all your favorite shit, and it just doesn't work that way. You know, I'd be a fraud. I'd be a fraud to ever act like that. But yeah, I understand my music's not for everyone, but you on dick. That's what Xavier has to say to Rage. And it's like, damn, bro, already? Xavier gonna have to already? If you listen to Xavier So Based, you down bad. I never said I got in my car and I listened to Xavier So Based. Never said that. Never said that. If you listen to Xavier So Based, you're probably a part of that, you know, underground based community. So you're definitely not sitting at home listening to A Boogie. You're definitely not sitting at home listening, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're listening to that bass stuff. What else we got in this segment? Xavier's response. Kobe tweet about Xavier. Xavier's response. On the other hand, popular YouTuber co-signs Xavier. Bang. Alright, bet. Fulcrum. Xavier So Based is the future. Dude, listen. I believe so. Like, even if it's not necessarily the future, like, I mean, no, he is the future, bro. He is the future. Like, this is where music is going. And it's like, you guys are just maybe choosing not to accept that today because, you know, music is oversaturated and every day it's like a new rapper in town and motherfuckers ain't got time for that shit no more. And then now, you know, it's like that generation of fans are starting to realize, you know, you guys are breeding too many rappers, especially with this accept all stuff. But Xavier gets a pass, even though right now it might sound like he don't. He gets a pass. You just gotta let it happen. Let it happen and watch it happen and watch what happens when it happens. I feel like it's gonna be big. It's gonna be massive, and I'm fucking with it. Anyway, that's my segment on Xavier So Based on what happened. He just decided to just aim it. I think first of all, can we talk about how it's happening already? How it's happening right now? Huh? Like, I know this is how it happens. The fans feel good about the sensation. Like, for example, it's gonna happen for BLP Culture too, because unprovokingly, you know, unprovoked. The fans are just, you know, and like we have a very hot channel. So anybody that's hot, you guys, somebody's gonna come through the channel, and then somebody's gonna comment, you listen to him too, and then and then the community's gonna tap in, and then everybody's gonna be like, oh, and then that post is gonna get hot, and then all the doers are gonna tell me, you gotta do this guy, you gotta do that guy. Like, it's happening for BLP, it's happening for Jade, it's happening for Chi, it's happening for so many artists. Xavier So Based, it started happening. This is when he had how many subscribers back then when we did that shit? I don't even know. I didn't even have damn. I think I had like 11K back then, 10K around there. I don't even know. But like, it started happening. The next thing you know, what, Patchmade starts going viral. The next thing you know, Twitter fanatics, you know, the underground Twitter fanatics are talking about him. The next thing you know, big popular streamers are talking about him. You know? What's good, Carter? It's happening now. Now the conversation is gonna come up. Watch when who knows? Maybe academics will tap into this. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? Maybe he'll try to get a viral post out of trying to call him whack. Little do you guys know, you're pushing this narrative so hard. Let it go. I mean, I don't say let it go. Like stop. Like let it go. Keep talking about it. Keep saying this shit is trash. You guys said the same thing to Ice Spice. You know what's gonna happen with Xavier So Based? Either Patch Made or one of these songs are gonna go so viral. Yeah, nah, that's a fact, bro. That's a fact. Motherfuckers like Bob Lamb, they're not gonna understand Xavier So Based. People like these other YouTuber guys, they don't get it, man. But it's alright. It's alright. What I was gonna say was, what was I gonna say? I'm gonna forget. Oh, it's gonna go from people talking shit about Xavier Based, then it's gonna go viral. One of his shit's gonna be a hit, then it's gonna be your one-hit wonder. Then when he carries, you know what I mean, the narrative, and when he breaks through the narrative, you know, starts dropping whatever. Hey, if he breaks through the narrative, starts dropping hits, changes his sound, starts working with all types, gets a major cosign. Oh shit! Because right now is the time to give somebody a cosign. Usually you want to give somebody that cosign like sometimes before they go viral, but in the heat of that moment, you wanna let's acknowledge, bro, type shit. You know what I mean? Push this shit for, hey, maybe you can invest in it and, you know, do something with that. So like, who knows, man? A major artist is probably on Twitter right now while Xavier So Based is going viral. They're probably like, oh yeah, you dumb fans, you guys just did exactly what I know is gonna work. You're talking about them. And shit, it might just convince that artist to like Xavier So Based. It's really how it works, bro. For real, man. Y'all talking about him, somebody's gonna see it. Like, look, Kobe made a tweet and a popular streamer saw it. Imagine who else saw it. Imagine who else saw it. Just think about that. Just think about that. And don't think these people ain't on the internet. We all on the same TL. We're all on the same TL. The same person that made this tweet responded to me. You know? The whole who is Xavier So Based? Like, yeah, the person who started that shit. We all on the same net. Let's not play dumb. I don't know who Fulcrum is, but then again, yeah, I know I don't be watching these YouTuber guys. I got on here last year. I'm new to this shit. I just react and turn this shit off. So yeah, you already know what's up. This is my hot take on Xavier So Based.